Welcome back, Sacred One, and you've arrived at the threshold, not quite who you were and not yet who you're becoming. This space, this in-between, can feel like a fog, a free fall, a quiet ache. It's not the beginning, and it's not yet the becoming, but it's sacred. I'm Angela Carter, and this is the sacred art of remembering, where we explore the spaces that shape us, the silence that speaks truth, and the deep letting go that leads us back to who we really are. Today's episode is also part of the Sacred Art of Letting Go series, a journey that honours what's falling away as much as what's coming alive. Because personal transformation doesn't always announce itself with clarity or confidence. Often it begins with the crumbling, with the no longer, with the sacred discomfort of not fitting into the old version of yourself. You're not doing something wrong, you're dissolving what no longer serves. And this threshold is not a detour, it's the doorway. And so if you're feeling untethered, uncertain or unseen right now, this conversation is for you. So take a breath, settle in, let yourself be met. You're in the sacred pause between remembering and becoming. So let's begin. There comes a moment, soft, almost imperceivable, when your soul stirs. Not with a roar, not with clarity, but with a whisper. This life no longer fits. It doesn't always arrive with drama. It doesn't ask for permission. It simply begins as restless, as discomfort, as a knowing that you can no longer be who you used to be. You may have everything you once thought you wanted, but something inside just won't settle. This isn't dissatisfaction. It's the beginning of expansion, a sacred invitation from your soul to step into the next version of yourself. We don't often talk about what transformation really feels like. It's not graceful, it's not tidy, it's not even Instagram worthy. It's confusing, it's disorientating, it's lonely. Because before you become who you're meant to be, you must let go of who you've been. You begin to notice it in quiet ways. Conversations you once loved now leave you hollow. The job you once chased feels like a costume. The relationships that you held start to feel like cages. And then comes the guilt, because on the surface nothing is wrong, but inside everything is shifting. Let me say this clearly, that guilt is not truth. It's the residue of your old self holding on. Your soul is not broken, it's breaking open. The structures you built were never wrong. They protected you. Those parts are sacred too. But they are no longer big enough to hold who you are becoming. That dissonance you feel between your inner world and your outer life. It's your spirit refusing to shrink anymore. And yes, you may feel alone. You may look around and see people who don't understand your ache. You may even think you're too much, too sensitive, too discontented, but you're not too much. You're growing, and growth will always feel uncomfortable before it feels aligned. Attachments begin to fall away, not because you've stopped loving, but because you started listening to yourself. You no longer tolerate what drains you. You find yourself walking away from relationships, habits, and beliefs that once felt necessary for your survival. It doesn't mean you're heartless. It means you found clarity. This shedding of old identities isn't cruelty. It's not abandonment. It's evolution. You're not betraying others. You are refusing to betray yourself. And that, my dear, is the most courageous act of love you can offer. With every old layer that dissolves, something new rises. You begin to act differently. You say no when you used to stay silent. You honor your boundaries instead of apologizing for them. You stop needing to be understood and begin to choose to be the truth. This is your soul awakening, and it will cost you comfort, but it will gift you yourself. There will be moments of doubt, of course, and you'll wonder, have I made a mistake? You'll question your path. You'll feel lost in the unknown. But let me remind you of this. You're not lost. You're becoming. The ground beneath you may feel like it's crumbling, but only because you've outgrown the old foundation. Let it break, let it fall. You're not being destroyed, you're being rebuilt. You start to notice a stillness inside. The triggers that once set you off, they don't hold the same power. You respond with grace, not urgency. You walk away not with bitterness, but with a quiet knowing. This is sovereignty. This is the moment you become untouchable, not through defense, but through deep presence. You no longer need the world to approve you. You no longer seek wholeness in someone else's arms because you've remembered something essential. You're not here to fit in. You're here to unfold. And that unfolding will take time. It will take trust. It will take courage. It will take a sacred commitment to keep choosing truth, even when it costs you comfort. This is what the threshold looks like. Not polished, not perfect, but sacred. Every disruption, every goodbye, every shedding is making space for new love, new purpose, new belonging, but most of all, for yourself. So when the life that you knew begins to fall away, when your tolerance for anything inauthentic disappears, when your silence deepens and your peace grows, know this. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. You are standing at the threshold between who you were and who you are becoming. And what's waiting on the other side is not just a new life. It's the life that was always meant to be for you. So if you've enjoyed this episode, or there's someone that you love who is in their becoming, please subscribe and share this journey with them. And let's all stand on the edge of our own becoming.